to the Godfidence Women Podcast, where we talk about all things God, faith, and purpose. I'm your host, Rachel Penn and Jennifer Gilbert, here to remind you that confidence begins with Godfidence. Get ready for real conversations, powerful testimonies, and encouragement to help you walk boldly in your calling.
Hey guys, happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. I am going to talk slow tonight, guys, because I really want y'all to digest what I'm saying, because we do not change from what we hear. We change by what we actually digest and we actually use, okay? No, somebody didn't just text me about I'm late. Yeah, it's my baby's birthday today. I was spending time with my baby, y'all. I'm sorry that I was running late. Somebody literally just texted me, you late. I love y'all. Thank y'all for watching. Thank you for knowing that I'm late. I definitely appreciate it. But I wasn't going to miss this because I told y'all when I posted that we're going to do an exercise today. We're not just going to talk about the things that cause us to be triggered. We're not going to talk about the things. We're actually going to do an exercise that I was taught to do, an exercise that I've done before that's going to help you be able to see what I'm saying. Because we always talk at people, oh, I want you to do this, I want you to do this, but I want to show you how you can truly heal. Because healing is an activity. Healing has to be something that you first have to acknowledge that there is something that needs to be healed. And then once you acknowledge that it needs to be healed, then you can start the healing process, right? Because the first time somebody told me that people can't make you mad, I was like, oh, yes, they do, baby. They made me mad. They made me mad. But it took me a minute to realize people really can't make you mad. Nobody can make you do anything. And once you get that mindset in your head that you are the maker of yourself, not the maker of yourself, but you are the one who control your emotions. I am the one can control if I get mad. I am the one can control if I get sad. I am the one if I put my hands on you, if I choose to pray for you. That's all on me. And so tonight we're going to talk about past betrayals. Y'all got y'all pen and y'all paper? So when I say past betrayals, like what came to your mind? Because that's important. That's important to know what came to your mind, because that was the trigger for you. Past betrayals, and his little head popped across. Past betrayals, and you seen an old coworker. Past betrayals, and you seen people. When I say past betrayals, why it sound like I'm saying something else right now? But when I say past betrayals, what came to your head when I said that? You need to write that situation down, because that is a trigger for you. Okay? So make sure you grab your pen and your paper. Betrayal happens when you have trust and your trust is broken. It's broken promises. It's when somebody's actions wound you deeply, and we often stay silent. A lot of times we get betrayed by people, betrayed by a job, betrayed by our outcome, and we stay silent. We don't really, because you know what? We don't like to admit that thing hurt us, right? We don't want to admit that situation, because we don't want to feel vulnerable, right? We don't want to let you know that triggered us, right? But guess what? We need to own that thing. Okay, we can't fix it until we own it. All right, where are we? How betrayal shows up in your life today. Okay, you guard your heart differently, and you actually talk to people differently, and you trust people differently. Okay, make sure y'all taking y'all notes. Expecting disappointment. When we don't get past the betrayal, we actually hold a guard up that we don't even realize we have. We actually be expecting to be disappointed. Like, I'm not even mad that you disappointed me. Like, I'm not even mad because every guy I date, he disappointed me. I'm not even mad that she disappointed me because every girl disappointed me. I'm not even mad that my boss sucks because every boss always sucks. I'm not even mad. It's we have in our head has accepted the betrayal. So now we look at everything else as, yeah, they're going to do the same thing, right? Feeling unworthy. Oh, that's a good one. Sometimes we feel unworthy now. Because we allow their betrayal to allow us to have less self-worth for ourselves. Out somebody. They dropped the ball on us. They fumbled us. They fumbled us in that job. They fumbled us in that relationship. And now we feel unworthy. We don't feel valuable enough, right? We start to question our value. Overreacting to small shifts in relationship. Hmm. He usually called me at 12. He ain't called me at 12 o'clock. What's up with that? Hmm. She usually go to sleep at 9 o'clock, and it's 7 o'clock now. She going to sleep, right? Those little bitty shifts in the relationship is now making you feel unsure about your relationship. Why? Because of a past betrayal, right? That last job skipped you over for promotion. So now you don't want to work as hard. You don't want to do as much because now the shift in the atmosphere, you feel like they're going to portray you too. You're going to get looked over again, right? Being overly independent. Child, ouchie, that was me. Past betrayals made me want to be, I don't need you for this. I'm not gonna need you for this. I can do this by myself. I can do this. Why? Because they let us down. Now we feel like we got to do everything ourselves. I'm going to put my name on everything. I'm going to drive the front seat of this car. I'm taking control of this relationship. It's me, 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 right? Why? Because past betrayal. That happens too in jobs. When you're the boss, and I know I went through a season of that. I've been a manager. Well, y'all know I work from home now. But when I did have a job, I was a manager of it depends on which job. Some jobs I had 100 employees, and then one job I actually had 8. You right? So you find yourself when people betray you, you like, oh, you start being a what's the word? You start over. Oh, what you doing? Did you move that? Did you touch that? Did you put that where it go? Because other employees let you down. So now you're micromanaging every employee. Every employee got to be micromanaged because one employee disappointed you. That's so good. Holding on to resentment. Oh, that is so good. Have y'all heard that saying? Be like, you hold your breath and expect the other person to die. I'm so mad at you. Who gonna die if I hold my breath? Not you. Not the person that I'm mad at. Not the person I'm disappointed with, right? And so that is how betrayal looks in your life. And I'm giving you these examples because sometimes we go into relationships with new friendships, we go into new environments, and we bring in these habits, and we don't know why we have these habits. Me and a girlfriend was talking today, and we was talking about habits that people don't even think that are habits. When people are like, oh, I just drink occasionally. When you drink occasionally, why do you usually drink? To relax, right? A stressful day. There's something that's going on. There's a feeling that you want to feel. That's why you go to the bottle. Even for those like me, I'm not a drinker. I'm not one of them like drink every day. I'm not a drinker. But if I do have a drink, I be like, oh, I just need to relax today. I'm gonna go get in the tub with a wine, right? I'm looking for a feeling. I'm looking for an emotion. And that's what we look for when we go to the bottle. That's what we look for when we go smoke, when we eat gummies, when we do other activities, when we go looking for a man or a woman to fill that void for them. We're trying to feel something, right? And where does that feeling come from? It's usually when we start longing for stuff that we don't need or that we know that's not good for us. It's coming from a bad place, right? And so that's what we're doing today. We're trying to figure it out. Why do I shut down when I feel unsafe? Why do I shut down when I feel unsafe? If you have your journal out, make sure you write in your journal. Why do I shut down when I feel unsafe? Marinate on it. Sit in it. Because what do I tell y'all every day? If we already have the weapons form, if we already know the answer to what triggers us, right? If we already write down what we're going to do when it happens, then that's how we overcome all the things. So if I know I shut down when people start yelling, and usually I go from shut down to pop off, but I don't want to do that no more, right? Or if I usually go from shut down to shut down, 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 like nothing. Like I went from like, I used to be like, oh, so oh, I don't know. That somebody text me. I'm sorry, I got distracted. That's why I took me some notes, y'all. Okay, so let's say that usually you get somebody yell at you and you just shut down. I'm talking about completely shut down. You shut down so bad that you can't even get the work done properly. You shut down so bad that the relationship start failing because that person don't even know where you are in the relationship, because you have shut down so much because they was yelling at you, because they talked to you like your mom talked to you, because they talked to you like your dad talked to you, because they talked to you in a way that something had triggered you back in the day, and they like, ain't nobody gonna ever talk to me like that no more. Ain't nobody gonna ever treat me that way. And so you shut down. That's important to know why you do the things that you do. But you know what's more important to know? How can you undo those things? How can you undo things that we have started doing that aren't actually healthy things to do, right? Why do I push people away when they get close? Oh, that's so good. Why do I push people away when they get close to me? Why do I do that? Why do I think everybody is bad? Why do I think everybody is out to get me? Why do I walk in somewhere and I'm like, everybody hate me in here? Why do I have these feelings? Sit in it. Write it down. Why do I have these feelings? Why do I feel this way? And your answer and my answer and their answer, nobody's answer is going to be the same, because I wasn't you as a baby. I wasn't you at 7. I wasn't you at 10. I wasn't in your household. I wasn't in your environment. So I don't know what caused your triggers. But when you start writing down and sitting inside of them, you can actually start acknowledging them. Because believe it or not, there are some people that go places and they're quiet, not because they don't like you. They're quiet because they're quiet for themselves. They're quiet because they also have been injured. They also is trying to protect themselves. But because we have this guard up, we're like, oh, they're not talking to me because they was talking about me before I walked in. Oh, they're not talking to me because they don't like me. Because you've already set up a boundary from prior injury. You know the saying, hurt people hurt people? That's why I'm doing these. That's why I'm doing 10 weeks, because I really want y'all to sit and digest the why, because we will be a better world when everybody can digest their own why. This is why I act like this. This is why I yell. This is why I scream. This is why I go inside myself. Right? Okay. So journal. This is your journal prompt. What moments when I was talking, you went, ooh, what did I say? And you went, oh, too. That's important for you to know, because when you're writing and something I said, a person face came to you when I was talking to you, that's the person. That's the situation that we need to address, right? What moment shifted my trust? Write this down in your journal. What moment shifted my trust? What moment is when you realize you stopped trusting people? When? Was it when your mama never came back? Is it when your dad, when he never came back? I want you to sit in it. Is it when that first boyfriend said that he was going to be the best boyfriend and he lied and he didn't? Is it when that girl told you that it was just you and her and you found out that it was a lie? When was it? What happened that made you lose trust? Okay. Who broke my trust and how is it shaping me now? This is where we got to sit in it. This is when we have to really look at ourselves and say, ooh, look in the mirror. This is why I do the things that I do. This is why I act like this. This is a good one, y'all. Y'all ready? This is why I allow people to treat me bad, because I want to be loved so much. This is why I allow people to talk to me crazy, because I want to be loved so much. Oh, because I have abandonment issues. That's why I take abuse. Oh, because my daddy beat me. That's why I let men beat me. Oh, okay. Because I let people treat me bad, I allow men to treat me bad. Okay, I see it now. Okay. Because people at school talked about me all the time, it's okay for other people to talk about me. Okay, okay, okay. Right? Are you sitting in it? Take your notes, because we only heal when we whew, you're not going to heal because I healed. You're not going to heal because somebody next to you healed. You're going to heal when you realize that it's a problem that's in you, okay? And so those are all the things that we talked about that had to do with betrayal. We're going to talk about comparison too, because comparison is a whole monster by itself. The gifts that I have, when I try to compare my gifts to your gifts, I'm going to feel shortchanged all the time, because my gifts can't add up to your gifts, because they're your gifts. You do them with ease. That's why they're yours. And you can't compare your gifts to my gifts, because they're mine. And I'm going to do my gifts with ease. And that's why comparison is so dangerous, because we sit there and we watch people on social media. Oh man, so I got a 2-story house. I'm going to have to get a 3-story like that lady got. Are you not happy with your 2-story? You don't even know why she got a 3-story. You don't even know what area of the state that she in that she needs a 3-story. Maybe her 3-story is only 1,500 square feet, because it's from top to bottom straight up. And your 2-story or your 1-story is 2,700 square feet going across. It's so easy to compare when you only see the little picture of somebody's life. And then sometimes they might have a lot of stuff, and you're like, I got this little bitty crumbs right now. I got this little bitty, they got so much. But you don't know the cost that person go through. That person is going through to live that lifestyle that they're living. Not everybody who live in an awesome lifestyle is living the life that they want to live. Not every happy marriage is a happy marriage. People are like, man, she got 6 kids. I can't have no kids. Be careful of the life that you look at on the outside. That's all I want. I just want to stress that. And so, guys, I want to do an exercise, okay? So whatever you're doing, I want you to do the exercise, okay? We're in the car and the person is driving and you're in the passenger seat, okay? You're in the passenger seat and you're driving, okay? And you're not going the way you want to. You're not going the speed that you want to go. You're not going the direction you want to go. Nothing is going right. The savings account not looking right. The new business is not coming right. The husband is not acting right. The kids is not acting right. The weather isn't acting right. The AC just went out. And we're just in this car and things is not going right. And you want to scream and you want to yell, and you probably are screaming and you're probably yelling, right? And you have all these things going on. And I want you to tell the driver to stop. This is visual, so I really want I want you to do the exercise. We're in the car. Let's imagine it. We're sitting in the passenger side. We just put our journals in our lap, and we're thinking about our day. We're thinking about the things that went right, and we're thinking about the things that went wrong. I want you to breathe in and I want you to breathe out. And I want you to get out the car. I want you to open the door, and I want you to close the door. And I want you to feel the breeze. Is it hot? Is it cold? Is the dog in the background barking in the street? Some stray? What is going on? What does it smell like? And I want you to walk to the other side of the car. And when you look inside the car, there is a person that looks just like you. The person who's driving, he or she looks just like you, but a younger version of you. That person is the younger past. That person is the person who had just been betrayed that's driving. That person is that 8-year-old that was abandoned. That person is the 11-year-old that feel lost. That person is the 19-year-old that got gang raped. That person is that 21-year-old who went to the courthouse and said, I do, and then he didn't show back up. That person in the driver's seat is that broken person That person who you've been allowing you to drive around, make decisions, go through red lights, speed through traffic, put up the middle finger, blow the horn, because that person is coming from the betrayed place, the broken place, the hurt place. And I want you to look at that person because that person is so beautiful and innocent. That person didn't know any better. That person was trusting. That person was so loving. And I want you to open the door and I want you to take your arms and I want you to hug yourself. And I want you to hug that hurt version of you, that betrayed version of you, that comparison version of you, that unloved version of you. Squeeze a little bit and you tell them, thank you. Thank you for driving me. Thank you for driving me because I didn't know where I was going. Thank you for taking care of us when we was injured. Thank you for taking care of us when we was hurt. Thank you for protecting me because that person that you're hugging is the hurt version of you. And all that hurt version of you is doing is trying to protect you. That's it. That's why you yell and scream when people offend you. That's why you won't let people in when they hurt you. That's why you won't give people another chance. And I just keep holding on to yourself. Breathe in and out. Now tell her to get out the car. Let her go. And I want you to tell her she can sit in the front or the back. It don't wherever you want her to sit. If she's a little person, if she was an 8-year-old that was molested, I want you to put her in the back seat. I want you to kiss her on her forehead and tell her that you love her. You love her for always coming out and protecting every person who want to hurt you. You let her know that you love her and you put her in the back seat and you put her seatbelt on. And if it's a teenager, you tell her to get her little stuff in the back seat too. Just put her in the back seat. Okay. And if she's older, she's the 25 version of you that was injured, the 27 version of you that was injured, put that person in the front seat with you. And I want you to get back in the front seat. And I want you to put your seatbelt on. And it's a seatbelt of life. And I want you to quit allowing the hurt versions of you to drive. I want you to quit allowing the injured versions of you to come out. I want you to learn how to really heal. I want you to learn that those people, that persons, the things that's inside of you, those feelings are valuable, sis. I see you and I hear you. They hurt. I got it. They hurt you. I understand. You was let down. I understand. I see you. But it's time that we stop allowing our emotions to drive us everywhere. It's time that we get in the front seat and we say, we get our journal. We're not driving right now. The car's still in park. It's still in park because we're not going anywhere because we're not done. We still got one more section to do. Because, yeah, we've moved them out the seat. Yes, we moved the hurt out the seat. We removed the 8-year-old out the seat, the 20-year-old out the seat, the 11-year-old out the seat. Can I tell you a secret? The 8-year-old, the person that was molested in me, guess what? I went through a divorce. Guess what? I'm still going through. So can I tell you something? Even when you move the one version of you that was injured, you're going to still have new versions of you that get injured. And that's why you got to learn how to release. That's how you got to learn how to recognize when you're getting triggered. That's why you got to learn to pull the car over. Stop in the middle of the situation and go, stop. I'm not going to allow the old version of me to come out. I'm not about to allow this to trigger me. I'm not about to go to jail. I'm not about to lose my insanity. I'm going to pull the car over. And I'm going to reassess this situation. And what do you do when you reassess? You think about, you breathe in, you breathe out, and you think before you speak. and you speak from a healed version, even if it's a hurt version. Because remember, we wrote down. Remember last week, we wrote down things that we will say and things we will not say, remember? And that's how we heal. And so I'm going to give y'all some verbiage. Did I write the verbiage down? If not, I'm going to tell them to you. I don't think I wrote them down today. They was in last week's. So how do we heal? The first thing I like to start with healing is I like to write affirmations. And I don't care what nobody think about it. If somebody yelling and the atmosphere is chaotic, people cannot control you unless you allow them to. You just start talking to yourself. I am amazingly made. I am wonderfully made. I am outstanding. I am perfect just the way I am. I am God's greatest creation. He has plans for me. He thought about the hair on my head, the eyeballs in my eye socket. That's how detailed he was when he thought about me. Okay. And when you start saying things over and over and over and over, I'm looking for my affirmation, one of my affirmation books. When you start saying stuff out loud to yourself, oh, better yet, but some people on here might not be spiritual. So I got one for you. It is so hard to be angry. It is so hard to attack people. It is so hard to do any of those things when you are grateful. So when you find yourself spiraling out of control, I want you to say, I'm thankful for this breath at this moment. I'm thankful. And you just start naming out 10 things that you're thankful for. I'm thankful for that my children got home safe today. I'm thankful that my limbs work because I have fibromyalgia. I'm thankful I have epilepsy. I'm thankful I didn't have a seizure today. Okay. As you start to be thankful, it is so hard to be ungrateful, and it's so hard to be angry. It's so hard to be vindictive. It's so hard for somebody to pull you out of your place when you've been in a grateful place. And I'm giving you tools because I do want you to heal. I'm giving you tools because we have allowed those hurt places for so long to run our life. We have allowed outbursts to happen because it came from a hurt place. We have allowed, this is so good. Relationships. I'm talking about good relationships. Y'all been in some good relationships. And you have to be like, it was me why that relationship is bad. That takes some big girl draws to admit it's me while we're not together. It's me. Because a lot of times we like to go from relationship, but we never healed. And when you don't heal, you keep bringing all your junk back into the next relationship. Guys, what time is it? 8:28. I'm just going to go really quickly over comparison because I feel like it's something that we really do want to talk about because I don't want y'all to feel like comparison is not important because it is. You can't even get to where you're trying to go. Y'all got notes everywhere. I got to do a better job of keeping my notes. Didn't I tell you that last week? Comparison. What is comparison? Comparison is when you're inner competition. Girl, when you enter. It's when you're in competition with someone else's life, their timeline, their gifts, or their appearance. But we just talked about that. And how does it show up? You feel behind in life. You feeling behind in life about somebody else's life when they may have had a hand up. You can't compare what somebody else have to what you see on the outside, okay? Constant self-criticism. Oh, I never get things right. Oh, I'm behind. Oh, my hair don't look like that. Because y'all know this little bun. Everybody want natural curly hair till you get it. And then you realize how y'all see my hair the same way. Why? Because it don't do nothing else. Be careful before you complain about somebody else's hair. And then I was talking to this girl with straight hair. And she was like, girl, you can't do nothing with straight hair either. It's just straight. So guess what? We never happy. Never happy. Envy with other people's success. If we took the time to really think about successful people and what do they do and took our time and be successful in our own gifts, you could be successful too, because we are all gifted in different things. Don't try to be, don't try to mimic somebody else's life. Look and see what your gifts are, because your gifts, excuse me, your gifts are your gifts. Like some people are super gifted in some things. I'll be like, dang, that ain't my gift, right? Stay in your lane. Feeling unworthy or not enough. Oh my goodness. Comparison will just have you feeling like, I tried to do that and didn't come out right. I went to school and I failed. I did this. Same thing we talked about. Overthinking your own progress. Guys, I have a rule. Y'all know I'm a coach, a life coach. I'm a biblical life coach. And I tell my clients the same thing. And I do it for my own self. Right? Because baby, I write, if y'all see my board, I write like 1,000 things for me to do in a day. It's not even realistic, right? Bless you. It's not even realistic. Okay. So give yourself 3 things. If I don't do nothing else today, I'm going to do these 3 things. If I don't do nothing else today, I'm going to do these 3 things. Okay. Overthinking, feeling like you must catch up. You can't catch up with nobody else's life. It's their life. It's their life. Do you know I'm not even gonna say that on live. Anyway, I birthed 4 kids, raised another one, so that's 6. Well, how many kids? I had 4 or 5, like basically 6 kids in my house, 6 boys. And do you know, I know people who don't have any kids and be like, oh, I wish I had a kid. I wish I had 6 kids. I wish I had 2 kids. I wish I have this. Don't try to compare your life to anybody else's. You don't even know what it feels like to have 6 kids. Now, would I trade any of mine? No, I love them all, right? No. But if you don't have any kids, enjoy no kids' life. And if you have children, enjoy the kids' life. I'm just saying. Insecurities from past experience. I think we did that one. Okay, that's all I had from there. So I really hope that this show bless y'all today. I hope that I talked slow today. I hope you was able to suck it in and breathe out. I hope you took notes. I hope that you realize that you are amazingly made. You are wonderfully made. You are God's greatest creation. Your gifts are your gifts, and there is none like the gifts that God gave you. When you realize that your little, the way you talk is amazing to somebody like it. When you realize your hair on your head is for somebody. When you realize the way you're shaped, it's somebody loves it just like that. When you realize the way you talk is meant for somebody. When you get out of your own self and realize how great you are, people can literally see the greatness in you. When you start talking different and walking different, people can see it. People like, oh, you're conceited. I'm not conceited. I love me. I'm not conceited. I'm Godfidence. I have Godfidence in me. I walk with the confidence that God created something great in me. I know that I was created in greatness. So why should I walk like I'm not great? Why should I talk like I'm not great? Why should I feel smaller or shrink myself in places when I was meant to shine? You are meant to shine. Y'all are amazingly and wonderfully made. Y'all have an amazing and great Tuesday. I will see y'all next Tuesday. And I don't remember what the next Tuesday topics is, but we're going to be on the same topics. We're going to be, because we're doing the roots. We're doing release. So today we did what? We reflected on what the problem was. I told you how to release it. And then how do you rise above it? Exactly what I just told you. I don't know why I almost got tongue tied. I think because I'm trying to get off live. So let me slow down, just like I've been talking. We recognize what the problem was, right? You wrote on your notepads what the problem was. After we wrote it down, we released it, right? And then what's next? You got to rise. It's time to rise up and be who we're called to be. And how do you rise up and become who you're supposed to be? You got to talk to yourself like you already is who you want to be. And I'm going to say something. I'm going to say a number 2 part of that too. You got to hang around people who are positive. You got to hang around people. I think, I don't know who said this, like, you shouldn't be the richest person in your circle. You should hang around people who either have what you want already, doing the things that you want to do. Because if you what they say, if you hang around broke people, you're gonna be the fourth. Hang around three broke people, you're gonna be the fourth broke person. That's how they say it. So find a community, find groups, find friends, find be around what you are trying to become. That's how you become. Not saying, well, one day I'm gonna be a millionaire, but you're still doing penny nickel stuff. No, read the book, write the rough draft, write the book, right? Produce the movie, make the song, whatever that's in you, start doing it now. And I don't care if it's not perfect, do it anyway. Have a good night, guys, and I will see y'all good people next Tuesday.
Thank you for.
Oh, before I forget, Jennifer is I need to post it. Jennifer is about to be in another screenplay. The girl who's usually on here with me. I need to send it to y'all. She is I think it's in Houston, Texas. She has a lot of great events going on. I'm gonna try to put it somewhere. I don't know. Why don't you type it in the things? I can't really see it. The message go too fast. Somebody asked me a question on my phone, child. Y'all need to put it in the message so I can see it. It went too fast. I can't read it. Sorry, I couldn't read it. So I try to let y'all know where she's gonna be at.
Joining us today, the Godfidence Women Podcast. Remember, your confidence is rooted in God, not in circumstances. Keep shining, keep believing, and keep walking in your Godfidence. Until next time, stay blessed and stay bold. And remember, share the podcast.
Share the podcast, guys. I know that TikTok. No, I didn't just hop on this thing.